small. Wow, tiny.
You are currently listening to Tiny Table,
where we explore TTRPGs you might not have heard of.
Whether big or small, we hope to cover them all.
Because we know that great things can come in tiny packages.
We all know what ranch is made of. Yeah. And welcome back to Tiny Table, where no game is too small. From rules to rolling to review, we teach RPGs so you can play too. Introduce yourselves, my intrepid raccoon heist mongers, and tell me a favorite piece of heist media of yours.
Hi, I'm Holly, and I'm playing Ranch, the raccoon. And my favorite heist movie has to be Ocean's 8. I mean, come on.
The girlies or the girly pop. It's so good.
It has everything.
And ahoy, land lovers, it be me, Skylar. We're pirates.
I thought you were doing a big heel turn on your voice.
No, I'm playing Turkey Jerky, otherwise known as TJ today. And my favorite bit of heist media, because I don't really watch movies all that often, has to be Payday 2, baby. I'm doing the heist. Payday 3 is apparently not going super great right now, but we'll have to see if the sequel can catch up. I don't know. I put a lot of time into that. Robbing from banks, doing stealth missions. It's a great time.
It's a good time.
It's a good time.
Hi everyone, I'm Neo, and I'm playing Twinkle, the littlest raccoon. And my favorite heist media is Over the Hedge, which I swear to God must have been the inspiration for this, right?
Has to be.
At least a little bit.
How thematic,
Major.
honestly.
Thematic.
We'll
I
have to
watched
guess.
that movie so many times as a kid, and my dad loved the line from RJ the raccoon where he goes, "Just own it. Just say it out loud. I am a dirtbag."
My dad loved that movie also and always quoted, because his name is Steve, is like, the great and powerful Steve, or something like that. And as kids, we were like, aw, man.
Aw,
We've
man.
given this man fuel for decades.
Literally.
You can't let dads watch media. It's
Absolutely.
He still quotes it.
incredible.
I love that.
I'm pretty sure my dad does too. It was an influential movie.
Victor, are you still alive? That one's my dad's favorite quote. That's his forever quote. From the very unsuccessful The Secret Show, which also had some heists in it, but my favorite piece of heist media, it's not a heist movie like Ocean's 8, but Baby Driver is built around a sequence of heists. All of them very good, and at the end he stole our hearts and then promptly gave them back, because no longer do we like either of the main actors in that movie.
It is crazy how that was one of my favorite movies, and every year, like, they canceled someone in the main cast, and I was like, oh my God.
And it's kind of amazing the movie came out as like golden as it is, and what I'm sure must have been based on just like the domino allegations, like a very bad production.
It's crazy. It's a great movie with a great soundtrack.
That's why you shouldn't let a baby drive.
Yeah. They should have been canceled for that. That's just, it's patently illegal.
That's so reckless and irresponsible.
Speaking of reckless, irresponsible illegality, in addition to being the facilitator of this game, I am also a character, and I am playing Rad the Roach. The only non-raccoon in the bunch, and also the only one who has failed to the degree that he has. I think I have been the generator of all of the complications so far.
Which is
or
perfect.
Something near that. To that, as we rejoin our banditos and their roach, the Hurricane, the great school bus chassis, octopus arm having, dozens of helicopter blade elevated flying machine of doom that our heroes have piloted, now sits high up in some palm trees over a large, beautiful ranch house, a name with a double entendre that was shortly revealed to one of our unfortunate heroes. As our raccoons and roach made it into the living room, with nary a peep and not a single problem on the ranch house problem sheet for a smooth lead-in to this heist, it became clear that as this well-decorated, very Christmassy interior shines bright, this is the home of not just any family of rich jerks. These are the rich jerks that threw Ranch away. The TikTok influencers who were summarily canceled on Twitter, speaking of the Baby Driver cast, for their poor treatment of a raccoon. He's a rescue. So now, seeing here that it is these same evil TikTokers who have spurned thee, Ranch, we've found our way into the greatest scene of this game, Scene 3, the heist itself.
Yes.
The main event. Steal as much trash as your little grubby mitts can carry. Behold, the deluxe glory of the suburban house. From overcluttered attics to plush bedrooms, the high-tech living room, the smart kitchen, cream wall-to-wall carpet, and a decadent man cave. Somewhere in this house, probably asleep, are 2 adults, a teenage daughter, a young son, a dog, we know to be a Rottweiler, and a cat, yet unidentified. At the start of the scene, we will each put a token for our own raccoon in the room that we're starting in, and we shall delineate from there. So, we've placed our tokens in the living room. To help you decide what to steal, look at the house trash list for things that are in each room. Please also feel free to invent whatever you think should be there. We've all got the map in front of us. We can all use it to surmise what trash be worth stealing. Remember to keep an eye on your character sheet for the one thing you want to improve life in the junkyard. That is your apex goal here. On your turn, you can do one of the following. This one has the largest list of possibilities. You may steal something from the room you're in. You may move to a new room if doing so seems challenging enough to warrant a new roll. You can take a stolen item to the ship if removing that item seems like it will be challenging enough to warrant a roll. Mostly we can assume that the recovery is smooth enough to go off without rolling. You can deal with unforeseen consequences, and once the residents wake up, you can escape them. This is 1 roll for each raccoon, mandatory. We finish this scene when one of 2 things happens. Either the residents find us and each of us has to make 1 more roll to describe how we get out of the house and back onto the ship, or after thoroughly ransacking the house, somehow without disturbing the residents, we decide we've got enough loot and we depart. So, we were entered into this house by Quinkle. And so the turn falls to me first. So I shall be up first.
Ooh, boy.
We're here in the family room right now, and I am a little roach. So I'm going to say that I will often need to get crafty in my navigation because this house is much bigger for me than it is for the rest of you. I am also very strong, we've established.
It's true.
So I think I'm going to be critical to the removal of the Christmas tree.
I love that imagery.
Oh, yeah.
But it feels wrong and possibly dangerous to do that first. So I'm going to try and kind of hold in a pattern near the living room. I don't think I'm going to be a far away explorer. I think I'm getting my resources ready for the great tree lift. So with that in mind, I think I'm going to shimmy my way under the shoji screens from the family room into the living room. And here in the living room, I feel like this is a great chance to just roll and see what I can possibly find. But first, a roll to steal something from the house. I am going to be fearless in that I am venturing out first. Oh yeah, baby.
Finally.
Oh, finally.
Rad's time to shine.
Rad's time to shine. I get a fearless result. Attack someone. Anyone.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm going to go easy on myself, given that this was a success, and say it was the cat and not the dog that is currently asleep in the living room. And I know that if that cat is staying here in the living room, it's going to cause a lot of problems for us due to its proximity. So I'm trying to scare it off into another space. So Rad is going to kind of crawl his way into the room and is going to sneak his way up the walls. This is a family that has gone so ostentatious that they have got copious hanging baubles in like every room of the house at this point. Mm-hmm. And he is going to clamber on up, loose one of these decorative baubles from the ceiling so it drops right onto the sleeping cat's head, startling it. It lets out a hissing yowl, looks around, can't see anything of note, and darts out of the room because its sleep has been so thoroughly ruined. With the cat fleeing outwards to God knows where, but removed from the immediate area for now, Rad is going to go, nice, and clamber on down and steal the cat's bed.
Cat bed.
Cat bed. Play passes to Holly.
I know they have all these gadgets in the kitchen. And I'm gonna scurry my way over to the kitchen and I'm gonna get that damn dehydrator.
Oh my god. Let's go. What's your approach?
I don't want to say I'm cunning because I'm like, I know this place. I know what I have to get
I know the stupid baubles these idiots have.
from the TikTok shop.
with the promo code.
Oh, and I manipulate something tricky.
Ooh.
And it works.
Oh.
Yes.
So I think I doesn't know how to. I know that they keep a lot of the appliances on higher shelves, but I know how to crawl and use the little knobs to get my way up. So I'm able to steal the dehydrator.
Ooh, that's a good one. Alrighty, dehydrator is in the trash stolen list. On to Sky.
We gotta be here for as short a time as possible. I gotta go for those big ticket items. I think I'm also gonna go to the kitchen. One, because Ranch is looking a little unstable, and two, because I'm trying to get that automatic pet feeder that they've got set out for the Rottweiler. And I think because I want to do this as fast as possible, I'm gonna try and be deft about it.
You just see me as I'm climbing. They think they can get rid of me. They think they can just move to off the neighborhood right over.
That's a success.
Whoa!
And it's the same success from earlier. It's land smack in the middle of something. So I think Turkey Jerky, TJ here, is trying to do a little too much. I think that they're, in their head, there's some James Bond, Mission Impossible-ass music going on as they're like getting up close to one of the walls, shimming to the side, doing a little roll across, and then scurrying up onto like the kitchen counters. And they make like a big leap to try to go from like one end of like the dining room into the kitchen, and obviously can't make it to the next countertop because they're large and old. And I think they fall belly flop onto the floor like flat as a rug with a thud. Boom. Look to both sides. Seems nothing is too disturbed, and just kind of army crawls their way and pulls the automatic feeder with them back into the other rooms.
Fantastic. We're really rocking so far, Neo. We're on to Crinkle.
Crinkle's big baby eyes swell at this beautiful Christmas tree, while all the other raccoons and roaches have darted off into other rooms to do other things elsewhere. I think Crinkle's just been standing there looking at this tree and mentally thinking, how am I gonna get this thing into the ship? Do I take it in pieces? Do I take it in the tree? But I think Crinkle's gonna feel very YOLO about it because it's their life's goal, their life's dream, right there in front of them. So YOLO.
Oh no!
12.
Yeah.
Oh,
Make things worse.
you really do.
Agreed. You have not played a complication card yet this scene. Do you want to delay trouble with a complication card?
Yes, I will play. This is perfect. All the horizontal surfaces in the common rooms are covered in an obstacle course of fragile, noisy tchotchkes. Makes sense. It's Christmas. There's decorations everywhere.
Amazing. That does mean, I'm going to say, if we want to go room to room, we now need to be making rolls to do so. We've determined and established this thing that was previously unclear to us. Who's to say? But it's becoming clear that the kids did not do a great job of cleaning up, and maybe it's only the family room that's all gussied up and pretty to be on camera, and stuff has been shoved into other rooms, and there's tchotchkes everywhere. Maybe the one thing Rad knocked off the ceiling, maybe chain reacted a little bit, and a couple things have fallen throughout the house. So it is now difficult terrain everywhere we go.
Wow.
All right.
But that does mean that this turns failure into success. So what was it you were attempting? You were trying to get the Christmas tree itself out of the house?
I think what happens is Crinkle beelines it for the shining star at the top of the tree. And as Crinkle kind of scrangles their way up the Christmas tree, you hear... and all the ornaments scatter everywhere.
That's what it
All over the
is. And they're
floor.
rolling every which way all throughout this. Oh god, it's a huge open floor plan house, so they get to just fly out everywhere.
All the ornaments
everywhere.
go everywhere. Surprisingly, not noisy, I guess, but maybe it's pretty noisy actually.
Hell yeah.
Deep sleepers in this house.
Tree successfully toppled. I think we can all agree that like the tree is so big that needs to be a team effort at the end to get the tree itself.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
But
It's gonna be the last
we
thing.
can add, I think it's valid. The tree is such a big haul that I think the tree is one piece of garbage, but I do think the star at the top is its
yeah.
own special thing.
The shining star, which is, I guess it fulfills my personal goal, steal something small and meaningful.
Oh yeah. It was big and meaningful to those wise men seeking Bethlehem, and and now it's meaningful to Crinkle.
The Christmas star.
Wunderbar. We've come back to Rad. We've come back to me. As these difficulties have spread their way through the home, Rad is feeling a little selfish and does want to ensure that he gets his treat. So he wants to make his way into the teenager's room with the hope of finding a skateboard.
Oh my god.
Man, this poor kid. She's like definitely like mad repressed because of like TikTok family-itis. And all she wants to do is skate, Dad. That's gonna mean an attempt to get to the other room. I think Rad is maybe looking for holes in the drywall that he can crawl through to skip having to go in this kind of circuitous route through the house to the bedroom, because the living room is wall to wall with one of the bedrooms. So I think he's going to gamble and hope he gets lucky. So he's going to move through, and I think to try and just muck about through the holes until he makes it is a persistent approach.
I agree.
Attack someone, anyone. Again, Rad has bloodlust. It is also, unfortunately, a fearless approach, and thusly wrong.
Uh-oh.
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 Uh-oh. So with that, I could further delay things going wrong with my own complication. I think I will. I'm going to be strategic and also have it be a pet complication so I don't add too much to it. In the immediate wake of the falling of the tree and the dispersal of the ornaments, it has fallen and it has pulled the plug on their Alexa, which had been, to this point, disguising sounds with the lilting of gentle Christmassy lullaby tunes. That comes to a sudden end, and now it is eerily quiet, magnifying any noise that we make.
Oh boy.
So with that complication now on the table, there's tinkly, clinkly detritus everywhere, and now we no longer have noise cover for our movements. In this silence, Rad carefully, surreptitiously, persistently still needs to attack something at some point. I do need to find out how to work that into this movement action. There is no hole that goes all the way through, but Rad is a jerk and will just keep punching the drywall from the interior in the hole that he's in. And I'm going to cash in the fact that roaches physically cannot be that loud, but skittering in echoey drywall is definitely a noise we've all heard before. So he makes it through. It's a little noisy, and I think I'm going to have to contend with the fact that maybe I've turned a deep sleep into a turning rambunctious sleep as I break into one of the two bedrooms. Does it feel appropriate to randomize and see if I'm lucky or not on the whether or not this is even the teenager's bedroom?
I think it's definitely
Why
fun.
not?
Let's do it. Just even, it's the teen. Odd, it's the young boy. Even. Okay, it's the teen. I'm at least on base. I'm in the teenage girl's room. We'll see what happens to Rad from there.
I'm going for that fucking KitchenAid stand mixer.
Oh my god, the stand mixer.
Stand mixer.
I know that's expensive. I'm cunning again. I'm with a vendetta.
And you've got a buddy, so you can work in a duo.
It's a 9, which is YOLO, so it's unhelpful. I'm gonna pick this one. I think it's spicy, and I think it fits. The house cat steps in and wants to make a deal.
Oh my god.
Slinking. And what is the actual action you rolled? The YOLO action is
Bash on something.
slinking its way into the room. Hello, old friend. Been a moment since I've seen you.
It has, hasn't it?
Such a shame that we couldn't keep the rabble out. And he starts twirling a claw through one of his whiskers.
How's your 12-step organic cat food content going? Still making no money? No views?
Such human trivialities are inconsequential to someone as esteemed as myself.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna yell? You gonna let him know that I'm here?
I don't know, am I?
What do you want, Frederick?
What do you have to offer?
I have some McNuggets in the car.
A tempting beginning to the proposition. Perhaps we should discuss this over treats.
I don't got time for this, Frederick.
How are things moving from here? He's threatening to make a noise, but he's obviously seeming pretty exploitative over this situation. And we, at some point, must come to the action of bash on something?
We do.
How do you think that winds up shaping out? You're the one in narrative control of the scene.
Ranch looks around. I'm in the cabinet with the KitchenAid. Right next to it, high up, is the cat treats. And I'm going to bash my little hand on the catnip as it just sprays on the floor.
All out in every direction. A noise of a clatter. No, we've already established that we have a very convenient soft rug on the ground ready to absorb an impact. Whether it's alive or not, who's to say? TJ sustains a little bit of a squish moment as the treats land on your soft, fuzzy back and spill out all over the floor, intermingling amongst the already bits of shattered glass of the ornaments. Frederick's eyes go nice and wide, and he looks all about, and he says, "Oh, don't mind if I do." And he starts snacking. He is distracted for the moment.
Rubbing his fuzzy cheeks all over it.
And you are able to procure, what was it you wanted, the stand mixer?
Yeah, the KitchenAid stand mixer.
Beautiful. So, with Frederick distracted and the stand mixer in your grasp, we pivot to the slightly squished turkey jerky.
Okay, it's not bullet casings, it's just cat food. All right. Come on. You've made it this far, TJ. You can't let beef jerky and fish jerky down like that. It's time to go, and it's time to be brave. I'm stealing that fucking Rottweiler's treats, that bastard. He's gonna come back to nothing.
Oh, I love it. Top shelf. What's the approach?
Brave.
Knows
he might be making an enemy. Oh my god, I think that's great. Bravely use trash in a dangerous way, which is strong, deft, and brave.
Yeah.
Boom. Incredible.
So I think the way that I'll dangerously use the trash is that this giant container of cat treats has just been spilled onto the floor, and I think I lift it, dump the rest out onto the carpet, holding it above my head, take the empty can, put it in front of the cabinet so I can scramble up on it, open the door, and then start rummaging around for anything that looks like dog treat related.
And so you obtain them. Dog treats have been got. I think I'm going to make a decision and say we have stripped the kitchen bare.
Lovely.
We got to move to new environs if we want more beautiful trash.
We've stripped them of their bacon.
Beautiful. Crinkle.
Quinkle's still stealing Christmas ornaments. I don't know what to tell you. They scattered all over the floor. Crinkle's picking those bad boys up. Crinkle's doing it sensitive style.
Very sensitively picking them up.
Perfect!
Yay.
Imitate another raccoon, your hero of the minute. Is both sensitive and YOLO. I think little Crinkle's looking around and looking at some of those suspiciously wrapped objects under the tree, noticing one of them has little wheels, and little Crinkle's gonna think to themselves, "Oh, Rad likes things with little wheels on them. Maybe I'll get this one for Rad, and I'll drive it around." And so little Crinkle's gonna rip off the wrapping paper to discover one of those, those little electric cars that kids drive around in.
Oh, yeah.
I love that idea. Question.
Yeah.
I feel like unwrapping something is a great chance for us to roll on the house trash list.
Oh, yeah.
And randomize it. Do you want to roll?
Oh,
Yes, I
randomize the
do.
gift.
And then we'll have Taco Trunk to fall back on if we don't have anything good on the list.
All right.
Roll that D100.
It's 007. So does that mean 70?
Seven would be art supplies.
I think I know how to string this together.
Oh, yeah?
So Crinkle's like, "Oh boy, I'll unwrap one of the presents." And Crinkle unwraps a box and discovers a bunch of paints and art supplies. And Crinkle thinking, "Oh, just like Ranch." And Crinkle's gonna paint themselves like a little red and green. Be like, "No, I can be like Ranch. And I have a little red and a little green because I'm Christmas Ranch." And Crinkle's gonna steal some art supplies. Sensitive style.
Sensitive style. Cut to Rad, who is in the room with the now kind of turbulently rolling over teenage daughter who has been disturbed by the sound of a boog in her walls.
Ew.
Rad's gonna scan the room and hope he gets lucky when it comes to a skateboard. I think we'll learn how lucky he is based on whether he's successful or not, but he's got to be fearless. His approach is fundamentally fearless. Face your fears. Oh, wow. That's hilarious. I rolled make a hole in something, which is what he just did. I didn't even realize that was a different thing on his list. That's hilarious.
That's so funny.
To be fearless, I mean, he needs to get the skateboard out of the room. So that hole has to go from roach-sized to skateboard width. I think Rad's got a project. Rad realizes that the teenage daughter is tossing and turning, but even him punching a hole in her drywall was not enough to wake her up. And he goes, "I mean, if I can do it once, I can do it again." And he just gets to work. I'm going to say that is a lengthy thing, so it's going to take him a while to get it done, but he is meticulously turning this little hole into like a CD disc drive of an opening. Long and flat and just enough that if he unscrews the wheels from the bottom, he can slide it through, follow with the wheels, and then be out with a deconstructed skateboard.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Nice.
So I'm going to add skateboard, deconstructed to the trash pile. But I think that to honor how difficult that is to do, he'll need to have an additional move to get it out.
Okay.
So I'll put a star on it. Back to Ranch.
I'm moving to the living room, so I think I have to make a roll.
Yes.
So what would I do for that?
Choose your approach.
YOLO.
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 Cast distracted. YOLO.
1. Manipulate something tricky. I'm dun, 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 dun. Moving my little feet around because raccoons are really good at fitting in things, I read in this game.
It's very true.
So I am just maneuvering my way around stuff. And then do I make another roll to try to steal something?
On your next turn, yes.
Okay, cool.
So you've made it back to the living room successfully. Fantastic.
And I see Crinkle.
Look, I'm just like you, Ranch.
No. You're better, Crinkle. You have a good, unscarred heart.
Oh,
We're gonna get you that Christmas.
okay. Thanks, Ranch.
Yeah. Get it together, Ranch.
Get it together, Ranch.
Get it together.
What of TJ? Turkey Jerky's still in the room with the cat as the cat continues to feast. The kitchen's been picked clean, and the cat has had a decent amount of its snacks. It'll definitely be kind of full and sluggish with the itis, but whether or not Frederick's going to want to continue to push this arrangement is still a question mark.
Well, I don't want to give him the opportunity. I'm getting out of here. And I think to help kind of also prepare for our escape and maybe take, a few other things, I'm going to move onto the patio. I'm going to go outside.
Nice.
So that way, if they're trying to get the tree, I can help bring it in. I want to start getting us set up so that way we can get out of here. It's going way better than it has any right to be. So I'm trying to be sneaky. I'm trying to be quick. I'm trying to be deft going to that patio. 8. Jesus, is deft and brave. I'd be rolling a lot of 8s, and it's also land smack in the middle of something. Wow. So I think he's like, I can't go through that way. I'm too big. I'm going to knock over these ornaments. I'm going to make a lot of noise. Like, I'm already scattered. So instead, what he does is he sees that they have, like, this ventilation system that, like, lets out from their oven into an exhaust leading up. And so I think he scrambles, kind of breaks something off to the side, and it kind of like leans loosely as he scrambles into a pipe, gets up and onto the roof, and then does a second belly flop, this time diving and landing smack right in the middle of the pool.
I love it. Oh, that's so dope.
So Turkey Jerky's swimming around, doing little weird like diagonal arm pivots as he's just trying to make his way back to dry land.
Fantastic. We're on to Crinkle. You're here in the family room with the Christmas tree alongside Ranch.
I think now that we got Crinkle and Ranch and the trees down on the ground, it's time to make off with that motherfucking Christmas tree. Let's fucking go.
I think it's time to get it going. So you're starting that operation. I think the way we handle it is because it's like you need one roll for each one to exit. I think like everyone has to have one contribution to the tree removal.
Okay, yeah, that's the big one. That's the big ticket.
It's gotta be YOLO.
Yes.
It's gotta be YOLO style.
You only live once.
But you celebrate Christmas every year.
No. I rolled an 11, which doesn't make things worse, but it's show up where you're least expected, but unfortunately it's sneaky.
And you've already played your complication.
So what does this mean?
Time for things to go wrong, and they go wrong in 2 ways.
Okay.
We mark off the initial problem of noisy. Keep it down, why don't you?
Makes sense. Dragging a giant Christmas tree, be noisy.
And up to this point, we've been very tactical in our plays. All 3 people who've played complications have all played pet complications, meaning that only pet gets marked off.
Let's go. Is that fat cat scrungle its way back into the room?
Oh, no. The pet complication is you woke up the dog. It's time to describe what happens.
Oh, no.
So, that's your info. Things are about to get noisy. The dog's getting woken up. You're trying to remove the Christmas tree, and the approach was... Like, what did you end up rolling?
Show up where you're least expected.
Okay, so with all that info, what does this look like for Crinkle?
What's the dog's name?
Chunk Norris.
Oh, it's a terrible. It's oh god.
It's a
wow,
fat Rottweiler.
you nailed it in one. It's an incredibly outdated meme. It's a chonker reference. It's a oh my god.
My lip curled in disgust.
I'm
I
like-
almost said no, but I think because of that, it's a yes.
It has to be a
Yeah,
yes.
it's a
It's-
yes.
I'm like disgusted to my core. That's vile. Chunk Norris, the overweight Rottweiler. Oh, this sucks. Is getting woken up by whatever's
Yeah, and
happening.
they're always
here.
like, "Oh, what's good, Norway?" You know, like they're coming up with dumb little like, spin-offs.
Chunky. Oh.
Oh, who's my little
Chungus.
chunky peanut butter?
Yeah. So Crinkle is crinkling around the Christmas tree, trying to get it out and making a bunch of noise. And around the corner, we hear boom, boom, boom. And we fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell trash. And we see this big, fat drooling, slobbering Rottweiler with a big old dog tag that says Chunk Norris. And he's wearing a stupid little like reindeer antler like hat thing that they have
he's
for
Max.
dogs. And he looks into the living room and sees 2 little raccoons and a toppled Christmas tree and food everywhere and shit missing. And Crinkle says,
Oh, hi. We're just borrowing some of your Christmas. I hope you don't mind.
Whew, we're going to see how that resolves probably on Ranch's turn. In the interim, let's see if Rad is able to successfully reconnoiter his way directly into this mess with a skateboard. So I think Rad is, at this point, he needs to be strong to burrow this hole and grab the deconstructed skateboard and bring it through. We're going strong. Yes!
nice.
Phew.
Amazing.
I rolled a 3. Use trash in a way that can't be undone.
Oh.
Well, you've made a hole.
It becomes clear, I think, that this whole, like, punch a hole in the wall strategy is just going to be too tedious and take too much time. And I hear the kind of, like, of Chunk Norris entering into the other room and realize that I got to get a little more creative a little more quickly. So I'm going to roll a D100. Or actually, there's exactly 10 possible trash items in the kids' bedroom, so I'm going to roll a D10. There are old Halloween costumes still in this room. And I'm going to say that this family goes stupid, elaborate, stupid expensive for Halloween in these big themed, kitschy group family costumes. And the daughter, I think, is unfortunately burdened often with a lot of like heavy prop wear and stuff. What's a good stupid character that she could have been that could serve me as maybe like a makeshift wrecking ball?
Ooh, like a big pumpkin head.
Or you could have gone as Miley Cyrus.
Or what was
With the wrecking ball.
Oh my
God. Literal wrecking ball. From the video.
That is the right level of trashy and also outdated. Oh my god, they all dressed up as like iconic music video characters, and they had the incredibly galling decision to have their, like, what, at the time, 14-year-old daughter be Miley Cyrus from the Wrecking Ball music video.
It's because the mom wanted to be Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, too much.
And their daughter really wanted to be Chappell Roan, but they were like,
They had their young son go as Logan Paul when he did that. What is it? England is my city.
England is my city. Yeah. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. So this daughter, crafty and gonna have such a good lesbian coming out in college, but she's still trapped here, has done her best to make do with these stupid kitschy ornaments, and I think she has literally like hung the wrecking ball chandelier style up on the ceiling to make it look cool and also have it out of the way so it's not cluttering up the ground. So Rad's gonna take his cut it from the ceiling approach to the next level, cut it loose, and ride the wrecking ball. Whoa, dude! Bam! Right into the wall and knock there's no way the daughter's sleeping through this. She's waking up as he rides the wrecking ball into the wall, busting open a hole through to the living room, which is easily wide enough for him to bring the skateboard through. I think he wouldn't have deconstructed it yet, so it's just still skateboard itself, and he hops off that onto the board and is rolling into the room with a thudding crash as he rolls into the family room with Ranch, with Crinkle, and with Chunk Norris. Ranch, it's 3-on-1. How are we dealing with the dog?
I always hated you. I always fucking hated you. When they made us do those videos together, I hated it. I never liked playing with you. I never thought you were cute. You're inbred, and you're ugly, and you're fat.
Single, like, snotty tear goes down the side of Chunk Norris's face, and he says, "Oh, I think that's uncalled for."
I think Crinkle hits him with the
The Z snap.
The Z formation.
let me look at the things that I can do really quick. I want to deal with an unforeseen consequence
Yep.
of this dog.
Dog. What's the approach?
I'm gonna run and grab the muzzle from his designated bin and try to get it on him.
I love it. What's the approach for your character? Is that YOLO?
I think it's inventive.
Inventive. We take an inventive approach to take care of this dog. You were always a little smarter than this mutt.
Ooh! I use the ship's car, home appliance, or carnival ride in an unexpected way.
Okay, so not just a muzzle alone, but
I know what it is.
okay.
Because I can get trash because of the school bus.
Yes, the school bus. Find a useful piece of trash.
I know what it is. It's so awful.
What is it?
I take an old Quaker Oats container and I shove it on that Rottweiler's snout.
Right as he is getting ready to let out the family waking morph, 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 he leans back, inhales, and then boom, is his head in the tube.
It's worse than a cone.
I know.
From inside you hear incredible. The dog is silenced and probably blinded, like unable to see as well. Just tube overhead. With that, we pivot our attention to TJ. You're in prime position to help this tree, but also your rival is vulnerable.
Get his ass!
I always tell him, don't go into the rooms. Don't make it personal. We get in, we get out, we make it quick. But damn it, Chunk Norris. Plant-based jerky was too young for what you did to him. This is for PBJ. I'm going in brave to punch that dog.
Punch that dog. Let's go.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Bravely use trash in a dangerous way, which is strong, deft, and brave.
Incredible.
I'm getting out the fucking pool cleaner and I'm wielding it like a weapon. Nice. He grabs it, he nibbles on the hose to break it off, and it's gonna go and challenge someone to single combat. I want to try to hold off this dog long enough that the rest of these goons can get the tree out and into our ship.
I love it, and I feel like that counts as like success number one for the tree is the obstacles taken care of. Nice. Awesome. That brings us, this is so dope. Crinkle. What is next step in the plan of how do we get this tree out of here? I have just brought in a skateboard if you want to use that.
That's exactly what I was thinking. We should totally load the tree, roll it onto the skateboard, and push the tree out onto the patio.
Beautiful. What's your approach?
This must be... It's got to be YOLO. It's got to be
Get the hell out of
It's
here.
for everything. It just
Cue
really
the
fits for
banjo
everything.
music. All right.
Yes!
It's a 9. Use the ship's car, home appliance, or carnival ride recklessly. YOLO.
YOLO. Ooh, so
wait.
maybe you're not the one pushing it. So what is it you're doing?
Crinkle's in go mode. Crinkle's like,
Okay, so we gotta get this tree back to the Raccoon. Okay, TJ is taking care of the dog, and
You'll die today!
Rad and Wrench, you put the tree on the skateboard and push. I'm gonna go get the Raccoon.
and Crinkle is going to scrimble back up to the Raccoon and start like with the generator that Rad got from earlier, spark some life back into the machine, and and Crinkle is gonna land the Raccoon down onto the patio to prepare it for loading for the tree.
I love it.
Fantastic.
I love it. In this moment, Rad's gonna need to be strong because it's Rad's job to lift this tree and push it all the way up and get it up the arms. Rad sees this young kid running up and taking the wheel, and he goes, "Now that's radical." This is attempting to be strong. I have rolled a 7, which unfortunately is a failure. No. 7 is fly or crawl out in the open. So with that, that's going to be our next failure. The humans are waking up. You woke up the humans, but they haven't seen you yet. So far, they're fumbling around in the dark. Describe what happens. So we already know the daughter's up. Now the parents are waking up too, as she yells out, "Mom? Dad? There's a hole in my wall.
You hear the dad being like, I told you we shouldn't have made an actual wrecking ball.
And my thing was fly or crawl out into the open. It's a fearless move. I think Rad is going to need to distract him to leave the way open for Ranch to still get this out of here. So Rad is going to run past the dog and into the master bedroom and crack open that old, well-adjusted Madagascar roach shell, splay out those iridescent wings. This cockroach is about to be the most smackable bug in this house to give his friends a window. There's nothing more radical than facing down certain death. Oh, yeah!
Ranch looks around. He sees it's not the house he grew up in, but man, does it have all the fixings. He hears in the other room his friends fighting bravely. He sees little Crinkle, eyes still full of Christmas joy and fur painted green. You only live once. And I'll try to YOLO as I push this Christmas tree out to the patio.
YOLO!
And
Yes!
doesn't fit, force it.
Oh my god! No shot! Oh my god, it's perfect.
Totally shattering the fucking...
Yes, we
it
didn't.
definitely gets stuck in like the sliding glass door.
Oh my god.
We didn't open it up enough. We didn't think about the fact that it, gets larger. And I'm like, fuck these people. And I grab the ring light and I smash the glass door open and I push that baby out.
And that tree goes straight up the arm of the octopus. It's shaved a little bit by the whirling blades. It's a little botany, it's a little cultivation, but it makes it up onto the bus. Nice thing with the Christmas tree is you can hang a lot of your other trash off it, and it kind of goes as extra baubles. So we've got our trash up onto the device. We know that Crinkle is in the Hurricane. We know that Ranch is now in the Hurricane. All that's left are our two fighters. So let's start with, can Turkey Jerky do it? Can Turkey Jerky make it back on board now that we boxed that dog?
Yeah, I think, he's got Chunk Norris, running away, and he's like lifting the pool cleaner like in victory above his head in like a chant, doing like a Viking style like warrior dance. That's right, and you never come back. Where'd everyone go? Oh, peanut butter, I gotta get back up there. And he's gonna turn and trying to be quick. We're gonna try to be deft with it as we turn around, having chased off our foes, successfully challenging someone to single combat. Let's hope I can get back there. A 1, which is sadly brave. It's take the brunt of the blow. Oof. There's one that I've wanted to use, especially because I mentioned it earlier. And it's a little tactical as well. I'm going to say a Roomba is patrolling downstairs.
Specifically, this is a complication you're playing to turn this from failure to success.
Failure to success. So I think as he goes and he's getting ready to run, he starts going, stepping forward, but he's a little chunky. He's a little slow and doesn't see as the Roomba, with surprising speed, whips around the corner, boom, and he gets like run over by this like a high-speed Roomba that sends him spiraling out the shattered window, and he basically gets rammed by the Roomba. I guess that's one way to make it back on the Hurricane. Let's get out of here.
Frederick the cat rounds the corner, angrily following the Roomba and saying, "Hey, those were not your treats."
No, they're mine now. Suck it, Fred.
All that remains, I hope it's okay if I skip over a Crinkle turn because Rad's the only one still in the building.
Yeah, Crinkle just goes beep beep.
Oh, wait. You could try to undo a problem. We are playing with that optional rule. So if you could succeed, you could make the escape, I guess, easier for me, or at least be a chance for me to escape scot-free. In addition to the normal shenanigans, you can try to fix a problem and unmark it on the problem track. Declare what it is you're trying to accomplish. It's a double or nothing scenario. If your action is helpful, you uncheck a problem. If it's unhelpful and you can't play a complication card, you add a new problem. I figure things can't get much worse if you want to try it.
Well, it can't get any worse than this.
If double or nothing ain't the most YOLO.
Yeah, it's got to be YOLO.
Yeah, let's see what the approach is.
Yeah. No. It's an 11. It's a sneaky. Show up where you're least expected. I think Crinkle is ready to take off. The other raccoons are on the bus. The tree is in the bus. And then Crinkle's like,
Wait, we can't forget Rad.
and Crinkle is going to go back to go and save Rad and shows up where they're least expected, back in the home, looking kind of green as the humans are walking into the room.
Oh no, it's the ghost of raccoons past from their point of view. That is going to put us on our final problem. Panic! They've seen you! Which they now have. Cue the fast-paced banjo music, at least in your mind, and describe the mad chase through the various parts of the house. Attack them or throw off trash to slow them down, and describe what happens. So, we've each got to get out of here, so it'll go me, and then we might have some other attempts at problem fixing, and then it's back to you. So, my attempt to get out of here, now that I see that innocent little Crinkle is here, I've got to be fearless. I'm going to make it so that you can escape, and also hopefully escape myself. Going fearless. It's not fearless, which is bad. However, the result is lead a swarm of the local roaches. With all of my construction work, I think I've got some family in the area, actually. I'm going to take a quick check and see, because I don't have a great sense for, like, what does a failure mean when you're in the end state and there's no more problems to do in this scene. So let me take a moment. Mm-hmm. You finish this scene when one of two things happens. The residents find you, and each of you has made one more roll. So it's not like you have to succeed to exit. This is more just setting the tone for how our escape goes. Okay. So it is not, in fact, certain death. So maybe I don't accomplish my goal, but we'll see from it. So I think we know how I'm getting out of here. As Crinkle barges into the room, all Christmased up, I go, "No, dude, you risking your life for me is the opposite of radical. I've got suckers for that." And does the cockroach equivalent of a crowd rallying whistle, and pouring out from the walls, a bunch of roaches start to fill the space. Mom and Dad see this, and Christmas is ruined as they both start screaming. And do we feel it's fair to have this be the like we've made it out moment? Like you'd already successfully gotten out once. I don't think it's fair to you have to roll again. And we hightail it the hell out of there through the open window and back onto the helicopter. The Raccoon takes off into the sky, and we are entering into scene 4, our final escape. Let's see if we can make it back to the junkyard in one piece, because we have got a true haul here on this ship. Christmas tree is in the inventory. Here's an idea I have to help have a little bit of consequence for the fact that our final rolls there were ones of failure and not success. Maybe we mark the first next problem on the flying problem track, which seems appropriate because it is noise. And this is noisy.
We're going loud.
The ship attracts the attention of the neighborhood watch, to which I will read from the rulebook directly. Ballot Initiative 12, Arming the Neighborhood Watch. Last year, in response to repeated predations by flying raccoons,
Sorry about that.
the township held a ballot initiative to fund a rapid response force for the neighborhood watch. When you mark problem 3, noise, a swarm of quadcopter drones piloted by nosy neighbors finds you and closes to attack, and humans in golf carts coordinate from the streets below. The drones and carts are equipped variously with mounted guns, grappling hooks, searchlights, and a surprisingly loud bullhorn. And so we reach scene 4. Escape! Ah! Get out the neighborhood map again, move your ship token one space at a time from the house you raided back to the junkyard. If it's not marked yet, mark the noise row on the ship sheet's problem track. Oh, so we always mark noise at this point. Never mind.
Perfect.
On your turn, you do one of the following. Move the ship on the map from one space to another. Same rules as before. Unhelpful rolls can be randomized if you so desire. Or you can decide to still move the ship even though a problem was marked. That's up to circumstance. You can fight the neighborhood watch or a ship of rival trash animals if they appear. Or you can deal with unforeseen consequences. You finish the scene when your ship token moves to the junkyard or your ship blows up.
Okay.
We're going to pass out our final set of scene cards for a final round of complication options. Ranch, you are going to be up first. What is the approach as our escape begins?
I'm going to try to be cunning as I'm trying to, get us out. Mm-hmm. So I guess I'll roll to see, how I do that. 11, which is, yes!
Ooh,
Oh my God.
11 is reveal that things are not what they seemed.
Okay. So in terms of your movement options, you've got fast food joint, police station and dispatcher, or strip mall.
We're trying not to go to strip mall. That's away from the junkyard.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go towards the police station.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Ranch is like, Crinkle, I did this just for you. I was gonna surprise you if it all went well.
and I think hit a button and go ting 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 as string lights all light up to say Merry Christmas on the side of the bus.
And with the bus so gaudily decorated, the police below look up and assume in the distance as they see these whirligig blades, surely that's one of ours, right? Like, that's definitely one of our neighborhood watch drones, right? This is the first year of this program. We haven't had to do this yet. We already got a call from the McDonald's next door. We're kind of stretched thin a little right now.
It's Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve. We're all at home and asleep. Incredible. We've moved over the police station. TJ, we're one step closer to the junkyard. What's your approach for our next move?
We're trying to get out of there. And you know what? Just because I haven't really rolled on it that much, I've been doing a lot of deft, a lot of brave. I just want to roll strong. I want to see what we got going on.
Get strong.
It's so fucking good. Oh my God. That's a 10, which is strong, deft, and brave.
Holy cow.
And specifically it says lead a charge or use your brawn to amplify another raccoon's action. Ooh. So I think we're starting to be beset by these drones that have cameras, that can see us, spot us, and while the police might not be after us, these neighborhood watch drones definitely are. So I think immediately he turns to Crinkle and is like, I used to follow Ranch's account on the TV. Humans are a sucker for this. Come with me. I'm going to grab Crinkle, pick them up, wrap them in a little blanket, and lift them up to look as cute as possible so the neighborhood watch doesn't shoot us down. They're like, oh my God, what a cute baby raccoon.
Look at that.
And decide to take no action as I literally lift Crinkle up into the air.
I'm baby Jesus.
Covered in red and green face paint, so it's like the little Joker Jesus.
I'm the Joker baby.
I'm the Joker baby.
My big round baby eyes.
Aww.
I'm the second coming of Christ, baby.
Oh, you've got the little star over the head too.
Oh, it's perfect.
3 wise drones all stop and they bow in midair deferentially.
And that's gonna move us
to the office building.
Yeah, to the office building.
Bearing their baby face to the world to deter the angry hearts of the humans and their drones, we whisked our way into the large, tall office buildings, their glass and steel reflecting our bright, flashing, flying contraption.
It's a concrete jungle.
It's a concrete jungle. And we're going sensitive style because it's the spirit of Christmas. Yes. Number 1, imitate another raccoon. Your hero of the minute, sensitive style.
Oh my God.
I think Crinkle will continue to channel Ranch's streamer energy. And
They
be like-
learned it by watching you.
They learned it by.
So I do it like this, right? With my little hands, and I go ahead and make this pose.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
okay.
what they like to see.
Yeah, kid, just like that. Really show him the money maker. Okay.
Versus.
Ranch is like on her third pack of camels of the night.
Oh my god.
Is that the frankincense or the myrrh?
Getting more and more grizzled as the memories return.
Yeah, and Crinkle puts on a cute little streamed performance of being absurdly adorable and like doing like cute Christmas things. And we will make our getaway to the. I'm gonna go fun. Let's do the chemical plant.
Dun. We're
Make this
one away.
green permanent.
We're one away from the junkyard. I know that mathematically I've got a complication to cover my tracks if I fail, but I really hope Rad can take this home.
Let's go.
Rad.
It's time as we get ready for touchdown. He's gotta be strong.
Come on, Red.
The local roaches have followed me. So,
is that literally what's written there?
lead a swarm of local roaches is 11, the same thing I got upon
Oh my
exiting the
God.
house. So, that will be a failure, which would cause our rivets to come undone and pieces of the ship to fall apart. I think I will use a complication to, honestly, just to verify the exact thing on my sheet. Some weird, unprecedented thing is happening straight out of a sailor's tale. What is it? Somehow, on foot, faster than our helicopter, and waiting for us at the junkyard, there is a kind of a growing landing pad of roaches who are crawling all over each other to reach up and just provide a cushion for the helicopter. And to really set it home and say it's something out of a sailor's tale, sitting atop them, Slow Thomas looks up to us all and says, I saw that you guys were heading back, so I figured I'd get these guys. Natural fit, right, Rad? These are your boys? And Rad goes, yeah, dude, they are. I don't have to share my room with them, do I? And with not just a successful accumulation of trash, but with a whole influx of new members, new residents to the junkyard, the Raccoon Sky Pirates have made it home, and they stole Christmas.
Yo ho ho!
This brings us to scene 5. Enjoy your ill-gotten gains. A brief wrap-up scene. There are no dice rolls here. If your ship has not yet exploded, you arrive at the junkyard with your precious treasure in the form of upper-middle-class gewgaws and other assorted trash. It's time for a garbage party. Let's see where we fall on the victory conditions. We have in total our list of trash: salad bar utensils, an electric generator, a dirty cat bed with shards of glass in it, a dehydrator, an automatic pet feeder, a shining star from atop the Christmas tree, a Cuisinart stand mixer, a half-full bag of dog treats, semi-used paint supplies, a skateboard partially deconstructed, and a Christmas tree, bringing us to exactly 11 pieces of trash, which gets us to the upper tier of 11 plus. We are legends. Trash folk for miles around tell of your deeds, and life in the junkyard has changed forever. None shall forget this night.
Wow.
It's a Christmas miracle.
As our lovely folks all settle in to enjoy their ill-gotten gains, one more flying machine is seen overhead. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, raccoons and 10,000 roaches! And that is the true meaning of Christmas.
Wow.
The end.
This game rocks.
And God bless us, everyone.
Aww.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays. This episode is, I think, coming out after the holidays have concluded. We hope, here from Tiny Table, we all hope you had a lovely wintry holiday season, and we will all see you next time for the postmortem. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Hi, and thank you for listening to our podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, then we'd really appreciate if you left us a review. If you really like what we do here and want to support us further, you can join us at patreon.com/tinytablepodcast. Our business email is also open for inquiries at tinytablebusiness@gmail.com, and all of our socials can be found in the episode description for any shenanigans you might want to follow. Till next time, see ya!